Resurrection Sunday, everyone. I am back, and I am back with a powerhouse. I have the queen of real estate in the house with me, Coach Shakita Lindsay, bringing it concerning real estate. But you know what we're talking about all weekend. That's right. Government contracts. So we're going to loop it in and tie it in. We're talking about the time to make money with government contracts. But Coach Shakita, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the wonderful American people what you do.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and hope you're enjoying your Sunday today. My name is Shakita Lindsay, and I am the queen of real estate. So what I do is help women to get over the fear of investing in real estate so that they can retire early, retire whenever they want to, and never have to worry about money. So thank you, Monique, for inviting me here, because free money, a way to let the government help you to build your business, is amazing. And I also love this title, being able to take time to make money. And so this is great to be able to speak to y'all this evening. Thank you for inviting me, Monique.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And guys, it is time. It is your time. It is your season. You need to know that the money is on the table. The money is on the table. Now, Coach Shakita, I do have a question for you, and I'm just going to give you a scenario, and so that you can help the people to dream. I had Coach Latalia Palmer on here, the Dream Igniter, and she was talking about dreaming, what it takes to dream, and the anatomy of a dreamer. And I'm just going to give you some numbers. I'm going to shoot some numbers out at you. But I want you, once I'm done with that, I want you to just tell the people concerning like investing in real estate, what they could do with with that kind of money, making that kind of money. Yeah. So basically, long story short, and thank you, Salima. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing out the broadcast, Queen. God bless you. Yes. Okay. So basically, this is it.
Okay.
This is the numbers.
Okay.
On an annual basis, the government normally has approximately about $500 billion a year. Every year, every October, that they give out set for federal government contracts. We're talking federal contracts. We're not talking about local, city, or state contracts. This is federal dollars.
Okay.
So approximately about $500 billion.
Wow.
Now, so the big corporations don't hover over it all and then suck it all up. What the government does is they take, the Small Business Administration takes 23% of that and they set it aside. They call it small business set asides.
Okay.
So when you crunch the numbers, 23% of 500 billion is 115 billion.
Wow.
Now, the majority of the people that are watching this broadcast are women. So the government also has the Women-Owned Small Business Federal Contracting Program. And they even go further by taking another 5% of that 115 billion, and they set it aside for women-owned small business. So that even, men, a contract that's slated for women-owned small business, if you're a man, you can't bid on that contract. It's for women.
Wow.
So when we take 5% of that, then we come up with a little bit over the $5.7 billion. It's actually $5.75 billion when we do that.
Okay.
So we're talking, let's just hone in and talk to the women.
Wow.
We're talking about $5.7 billion. And I'll use me as an example.
Okay.
Let's just say I win. I won't go straight to the millions. Let's say I win a $750,000 contract, my company.
Okay.
Tell me concerning real estate, how I could take us to the schoolhouse, Queen of Real Estate, on what we need to be doing with that money. I know contacting you the first thing, but to set us up for success in retirement, in our legacy, in our future, I mean, as we are going after these dollars and actually bidding on these contracts and dreaming and believing and doing our affirmations with the Lord and all of that and working on our businesses, when we win that money, what potential do we have concerning real estate?
Wow, Monique, that $250,000 in your business as it relates to acquiring real estate, you could be worth about $5 to $10 million of passive income that's going to pay you for the rest of your life. And then when you leave, pay your family and leave a legacy. Let the government build your wealth. If the money is out there for women and minorities, this is the time for us to get it. Use their money to build wealth, and the best way to do it is through real estate. So they're actually funding your wealth. Why would we not take advantage of that? But you need help to do that. You just can't go out there and get it out by yourself. And that's where you come in, Monique, is learning people how to go and get that money and possibly more money, because you said billions and billions. And a small percentage of billions is still millions of dollars. So no woman should be sleeping, no matter what their business is, even if it's not real estate, in using the government's money to build your money so that you're getting a continual passive income coming to you for the rest of your life.
Most definitely. And I'm actually crunching the numbers. Okay, I just crunched the numbers because we're actually in the third quarter. The government is on the fiscal year. So their year starts October 1st.
Okay.
And so we're actually, April starts the third quarter of the government. So, but if we do it on a monthly basis, let's just take April. I mean, you know, they don't do it this way, but I'm just saying, if we're going to take 5.7 billion that's available for the fiscal year of 2021, then basically what we're saying is this month there's $479 million available in government contracts.
Government contracts. And
that women can bid on and go after. You know, and that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And one of the mistakes that we make, you know, as we're talking about, it's your time for government contracts, to make money with government contracts. A lot of times God puts money in our hands, but we're not a good steward over it. And that's why I'm so honored to have you on the platform today, so that you can educate the viewers to know that you need to, when that money comes into your hand, okay, that's not the time to go get your Ferrari or your mink coat or your diamond earrings or your Rolex and all the goodies that you've been wanting and believing for life, because you can have that if you have real estate. That money, that residual income in real estate, could go pay for that stuff.
Right. And the government needs real estate. We just talked about that before we came live. The government they need those investors out there to provide from them. And we talked about that before we went live. They need you. They need you as far as real estate. They need you as far as your businesses and your assets. And they have money out there to give you to increase your wealth, but you got to use it right. You definitely got to use it right. And you got to step to them correct. And that's what's so great about your webinar tonight and your class, Monique, is because there's some certain things you got to do that some women are not going to do without help.
That's right. You do have to have your entity set up appropriately. And that's one of the things that I do with my clients, mentioning the webinar on tonight. For those of you who are watching the broadcast or the replay, there is a webinar tonight. It's totally free. It's called Hop Into Government Contracts webinar. It's tonight, Sunday, April 4th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is also 8 p.m. Eastern. All you have to do is register by going to bit.ly/HOPINTOGC. That's bit.ly/HOP into INTOGC to get registered, and I will admit you into the Facebook group, and the link is already posted. I mean, we had so much fun yesterday. We had a ball. I was playing some hopping music, getting everybody energized, and energy was going. Coach even had me on her platform again last night with the Missing Money webinar about how much money you're missing concerning government contracts. But today, with the Queen of Real Estate, we're talking about it's time. It's your time. Who has a watch? I don't even have a watch on, but it's time. I'm gonna do my wrist like, look, it's time. I'm gonna have an alarm clock going off. It's time. It's time. It's your time to make money with government contracts. And some people, you know, don't count yourself out because you just don't know what the government purchases. They are the world's largest consumer of goods and services. And so, you know, don't count yourself out. Don't count your business out. You know, don't think, oh, well, sounds great. This is wonderful, but it's not for me, because that's not true. You know, come get the information, come see what's going on, come to the webinar. Again, go to bit.ly/HOPINTOGC. Now, Coach Shakita, when it comes to making money, I know you are the queen of real estate and you do that through real estate. Can you just tell the people, you know, just your philosophy on make your wealth generation, you know, residual income, you know, and things of that nature, and what it really takes to make money?
Wow. You know what? You really got to be determined and have a plan to make money. And if you're thinking about your job, you want to make enough money, work overtime, invest in the stock market, put it in the 401k, you're wrong. People have lost houses in the 401k. You cannot work 4 and 5 jobs at one time to try to increase your income. You're still not going to have enough money. You're going to have to invest in something that's going to create wealth quick and safe. And with these government contracts, this is a way for you to acquire assets, to provide a service for the government, provide a service for other people, and increase your wealth so that you never run out of money. When you leave here, money's still coming out. Land doesn't go bad. People are going to always need a place to live. And if you're providing a service, then you should be getting these government contracts. And, you know, some people, Monique, are scared of the paperwork. You know, and I like it how you take the fear out of the paperwork. Of course, they'll get a line and they're stuck and say, I don't qualify, I can't do it, forget it. Don't do that. This is your time, as Monique said, and you got her to walk you through the process. So, you know, don't make sure you get into this webinar. It's for you. If you're thinking this is not for you, it is for you. See if it's for you. Join the webinar tonight. Do whatever you need to do to get some of this money. It doesn't take that much for you to build wealth with real estate, and all that money that's available, I'm sure going to make sure that I'm in on it.
Most definitely.
.ly, hop into GC.
Yes, it's Easter, so that's why we're saying hop into GC. You know, go into this webinar because you are so well right, Coach Shakita. You know, when you're talking about, you know, building wealth, you know, first of all, you know, one of the things that the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham does, and I just like to give her a shout out. Thank you, Coach, for your platform. Thank you for allowing me to be on your platform and to launch Government Contracting University on your platform. One of the things that the Reverend Dr. Danielle Winningham teaches us as our coach is that first million is made in the mind. You know, and so I just want, you know, as we talk about it's time to make money with government contracts, I want you to think in your mind that, yes, it is time that I am going to win a government contract. I will be a multi-millionaire. That first million transforms in the mind, and you have to work at that. You know, it's not, you know, nothing, whether if it's real estate investment, you know, or anything that's going to be prosperous, it's not just going to drop out of the sky unless you are the son or daughter of someone very wealthy and they just left their millions to you. Then, you know, kudos to you and God bless you. But for the most of us, we have to work at building our wealth, building our generational legacy, building our residual incomes, and having those multiple streams of incomes coming in. And with your expertise of real estate, can you just speak about how government contracts would be like another stream of income for someone? Whereas like they get the contract and then they get with you to do real estate investment, and then so instead, you know, that would be like two streams of income. Can you speak on that?
You're absolutely right, Monique. Once you're getting that government contract, and then you can come and see me to make sure that you get that real estate set up correctly, and then let the government pay for it. So you're getting the government 2 and 3 times, and you're building your wealth and providing a service. And so, you know, that's what I'm thinking about now, because I'm definitely saying, oh, I got to get a government contract. And people probably have never heard or even thought they could get a government contract for real estate or whatever their business is. And so the fact that you're hearing that tonight, that you've been hearing it all week and probably going to hear it next week, it is your time to look in it. Look into it. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Don't do it.
Most definitely. And then too, we have also had people, and I know you and I have had this conversation, but someone has reached out to me, made a call with me. Mm-hmm. They are interested in buying real estate to have government housing for the veterans, you know, to set that up. And they're interested in that, you know. So there is other opportunities, you know, there, you know, I would say your availability to, you know, go after this money, you know, it is unlimited opportunity, but you do have to do the work. You know, it's not going to just fall out the sky. I want to let you know that at the webinar, you know, tonight you're going to receive some wonderful information. I'm going to go over the numbers with you again about the 500 billion and then the 115 billion and then the 500.7 billion, and then they even niche it down again. There's 3% that's set aside for veterans. So even if you are a veteran, you know, you can go and have your business entity set up appropriately, and then you can go after government contracts. So, you know, come to the webinar. Go to bit.ly/HOPINTOGC. Now, Coach Shakita, my next question. What happens when you allow opportunity to pass you by and you know, what happens when you have, now this is a free webinar. We can't make you come. I can't make you register. But when you have an opportunity set before you and you allow it to pass you by, what happens then?
You know what? When you let opportunities pass you by, it can mean the difference of you having to work a job till you're 70. Retire in poverty, let the pandemic take all the money away from you. It indirectly affects your family and your family life, your future wealth, generations on down the road. You owe it to yourself to make sure that you're taking the opportunity of everything that's out there for us at this time. So, you know, I go ahead and hop in. The webinar is free. It don't cost you nothing. Put your butt in the seat, sit there and listen, because it could change your life. It can change your children's life. It can retire you, your mama, your husband, your brother, your sister. It's the difference between life and death or your finances.
Most definitely. And it only takes one government contract can change the trajectory of your life forever. And just to let you know, now this is how, and we're going to bring it to a close in about 5 minutes, guys. So if you're watching and you have any comments, please drop your comments in the chat. Thank you, Miss Selena, for sharing and watching the broadcast. But now this is how the strategy goes of the people that are in the arena. They watch these contracts that are coming up for bids. I want to just kind of equate it. I don't know. I'm not going to try to pretend like I know about real estate, but in real estate, how investors, you watch properties, you go seeking after properties, and you have an eye, that eagle eye for
Right.
what is going to be a good residual property to invest. Hey, Miss Charmaine, Neil, how do I register? Okay, let me type it in the chat for you. You go to bit.ly /HOP HOPINTOGC. So I'm going to drop it in the chat on Facebook for you so you will have it. Just bear with me. Miss Shakita, what I was talking about was the people that actually go after these contracts. They have them forecast out. So they're looking. There you go, Miss Charmaine. I've already typed it into the chat. There it is. It's bit.ly /HOPINTOGC. So what they do is they're watching contracts that are coming up to expire. Not only, get this, and this is what I learned, not only 6 months out. Okay, so contracts that are coming up 6 months out, they're watching those contracts. They're watching contracts that are coming due in a year, 2 years, if not 3 years from now. So 2024, okay. They already are building their teams, building their proposals, how they're going to go after the contract and things of that nature. And they're putting it together so they can win the contract. Right. And I'm just like, you need to be strategic when you're doing this. And one of the things I just want to say about me, as an entrepreneur, I just want you to know that I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to, now with the offer the information that you're going to receive at the webinar tonight, that's not going to tell you everything about government contracting because, to be honest with you, I don't even know everything about government contracting because this is the FAR and this is everything about government contracting. It's called the Bible, but the expertise that I do bring to the table for my clients, I want you to know that I will hold your hand and see you through on the journey and get you to that place where you can bid on government contracts, where you are eligible to bid on government contracts, where I'm searching government contracts for you and you're able to bid on those contracts, So, it is very lucrative. It's time to make the money. And with that being said, Coach Shakita, we're going to get out of here, but I want you to allow to tell the people how they can get in contact with you. You're welcome, Miss Charmaine. Miss Charmaine says thank you. Okay, how the people can get in contact with you concerning real estate.
Wow. Okay, you can contact me on social media, Shakita Lindsay on social media platform.
Awesome. So okay. Patina Liggins says, "What's your name?" Okay, Patina, hold on. Hold that thought. Let me just scroll down. And just 1 second. I'm trying to show the names here. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, it's not working. But anyway, Shakita, please tell the people your name.
Your name, right? She wants to know your name.
She wants your name.
Oh, mine is Chiquita Gail Lee. Let me type it in here, see if I can post it.
Okay.
1 second here.
Yeah, take your time. Thank you, Miss Patina. Just 1 second. Coach Shakita is going to type in her name. I'm trying to figure out how to take the banners down.
Cute. I think I can put it right here. Can I post the comments or something? I think it'll let me put it here. You can find
me. There you go. I figured it out.
You got it?
I got it.
Good. That's it, Patina. So thank you. But, make sure you're in this webinar. I'm definitely going to be in it because I got plans for my government money as it relates to real estate. Big real estate plans. So I'm definitely going to be in this plan so I can get government money to build what I want to build, to make a huge monthly income forever, and then leave that to my family.
Most definitely. Well, thank you, Coach Shakita Lindsay, for being with me today. Thank you, Patina. Thank you, everyone who commented. Thank you, Miss Sharman, for registering. Thank you, Selena, for watching the broadcast. And if you're watching the broadcast and you are watching the replay, just do a hashtag replay. And if you're wondering how to get in contact with me, then I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to come to the webinar tonight to get in contact with me. Go to bit.ly/hop, HOP, into INTOGC. And I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. God bless. See you next time.
Bye.